Max and Moritz. To most people who have leisure, raising poultry gives great pleasure. First, because the eggs they lay us, for the care we take, repay us. Secondly, that now and then we can dine on roasted hen. Thirdly, of the hens and gooses, feathers men make various uses. Some folks like to rest their heads in the night on feather beds. One of these was Widow Tibbets, whom the cut you see exhibits. Hens were hers in number 3, and a cock of majesty. Max and Moritz took a view, fell to thinking what to do. 1, 2, 3, as soon as said, they have sliced a loaf of bread. Cut each piece again in 4, each a finger thick, no more. These to 2 cross threads they tie, like a letter X they lie, in the widow's yard with care, stretched by those 2 rascals there. Scarce the cock had seen the sight, when he up and crew with might. Cock-a-doodle, doodle-doo, tack, 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 the trio flew. Cock and hens, like fowls unfed, gobbled each a piece of bread. But they found, on taking thought, each of them was badly caught. Every way they pull and twitch, this strange cat's cradle to unhitch. Up into the air they fly, Jiminy, oh Jiminy! On a tree behold them dangling, in the agony of strangling. And their necks grow long and longer, and their groans grow strong and stronger. Each lays quickly 1 egg more, then they cross to the other shore. Widow Tibbets in her chamber, by these death cries waked from slumber, rushes out with bodeful thought. Heavens, what sight her vision caught! From her eyes the tears are streaming. Oh, my cares, my toil, my dreaming! Ah, life's fairest hope, says she, hangs upon that apple tree. Heartsick, you may well suppose, for the carving knife she goes, cuts the bodies from the bough, hanging cold and lifeless now, and in silence, bathed in tears, through her house door disappears. When the worthy Widow Tibbets, whom the cut below exhibits, had recovered on the morrow from the dreadful shock of sorrow, she, as soon as grief would let her, began to think 'twere better just to take the dead, the dear ones, who in life were walking here once, and in a still noonday hour them well roasted to devour. True, it did seem almost wicked, when they lay so bare and naked, picked and singed before the blaze, they that once, in happier days, in the yard or garden ground, all day long went scratching round. Ah, Frau Tibbets wept anew, and poor Spitz was with her too. Max and Moritz smelt the savour. Climb the roof, cried each young shaver. Through the chimney now with pleasure they behold the tempting treasure, headless in the pan there lying, hissing, browning, steaming, frying. At that moment down the cellar, dreaming not what soon befell her, Widow Tibbets went for sour kraut, which she would oft devour, with exceeding great desire, warmed a little at the fire. Up there on the roof, meanwhile, they are doing things in style. Max already, with forethought, a long fishing line has brought. Schnup-de-wup, a second bird. Schnup-de-wup, up comes the third. Presto, number 4 they haul. Schnup-de-wup, we have them all. Spitz looks on, we must allow, but he barks, row-wow, row-wow. But the rogues are down instanter, from this roof, and off they canter. Ha, I guess there'll be a humming. Here's the Widow Tibbets coming. Rooted stood she to the spot, when the pan her vision caught. Gone was every blessed bird. Horrid Spitz was her first word. Oh, you Spitz, you monster, you, let me beat him, black and blue. And the heavy ladle, thwack, comes down on poor Spitz's back. Loud he yells with agony, for he feels his conscience free. Max and Moritz, dinner over, in a hedge, snored under cover. And of that great hen feast now, each has but a leg to show.